Hello, you're welcome to the final edition of our series on fish spawning and watching the fries grow from hatchlings to the level of juveniles. So the fries, as they move from the artificially fertilized eggs to the stage of juveniles when they are now bigger fries. That's what we've been doing. Recall that we started this journey from the artificial fertilization process when the eggs were squeezed out of the female to the time we brought out the male from the pond and extracted the semen sac from the male, and then released the semen from the sac into a bowl where we had the unfertilized eggs, and then mixed the two for fertilization to take place. Then moved it to the pond, that is the spawning pond, where we spread the fertilized eggs across the pond and then watched the fries grow. From 24 hours, 48 hours, 72 hours, then 1 week, weeks, and now after 2 months, what do the fries look like? We want to show you what the fries have become after 2 months. They've become big, at least bigger fries. You now have the jumpers. The jumpers are the ones that grew faster. They are bigger than others. So if you leave those ones that are bigger than others, they will eat up others. There will be high mortality, and that is why you need to engage in the process called sorting, separating the big ones from the small ones, even as they grow together, and then you put them in separate ponds so that they can grow according to their sizes. So we'll show you the process of removing the fries from the pond and then sorting before being sold. Of course, you can sell them at this stage, and our guide, Mr. Peter Isika, wants to sell them at this stage. You can sell them at any stage, and these fries that grew from egg stage to this level, and we followed them throughout the process of growth, they are now being sold. Some of them will be sold, a few will be kept back, but there is a buyer who wants them at this level, so he can go and then grow them in his own pond and sell them when they become big. So you can see, when you see the bubbles, it means the water is dirty. That's why I'm saying the bubbles. So once you see that, you change the water so that it will be fresh. But as you can see, the fish they're about being sold, so no need to change the water. They just want to remove the water and bring them out and count and sell to the buyer. The water is dirty, unlike when they were small. Now that they feed so much, the water is dirty, and once the water is dirty, oxygen reduces. It reduces. That's why you see the bubbles. When you see the bubbles, it means oxygen content has been depleted. That's the water going out. You see the water reducing. The water is reducing, and they are clustering towards the end where you still have water, leaving the dry end of the pond. You can see the dry end of the pond. Dry end of the pond. So they're not clustering towards the center and then towards the other end, because the pond is a kind of slope. They are clustering towards the part where the water is leaving from. You see that?
They will not be harmed.
But this one, why trying to off it?
You might even jump on them. They will keep them. I cannot anyway.
But they have their own level.
Often here small. It is here from that outlet. Where collect is there. If need be. pressure of water will not be much again. But how many juleji? None. Eh? But like this now, they will just gently move into this place. That's the magic. Everything, man, but light feeling, light.
And that ends our monitoring of the fertilized eggs up to the time they become fries.